has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So Ohio State's offense trots out there to open this game. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can. Now, they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
They'll run it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Dropping back. It's Sayin. Snags the quick throw. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it fly to the wide out. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Been a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
And all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Ohio State. They strike first in this national title bout. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kurt.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. So Indiana's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better. I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Quarterback keeps the football. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And the Hoosiers will send their punt team onto the field. Fielded at the 25. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Pressure is coming. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Crucial third down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Sayin. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. And the running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Tate. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's complete on the crossing route. They bring it down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Sayin. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside, defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Hemby. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going game, they've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He'll field the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Ball handed off. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Smith. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. The defense scoops it up. Touchdown, Hoosiers. The defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz, he doesn't recognize it, ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It's a bootleg looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Buckeyes will have to kick this away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And that sets up a return. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Makes the grab. It's Pemby. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Oh, he's looking to throw. And he will lose 10 yards on that carry. Good play by the defense. Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defense will have to regroup now after that 15-yard penalty. The Hoosiers line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Hoosiers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. Second down coming up.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. A deep shot to the left side. And he makes the grab inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Oh, man, this defense, I think, completely got fooled here, clearly expecting a run, and all it took was one guy out of place to go from thinking about a punt return opportunity to prepping for a goal line stand.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Hemby. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Hoosiers lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Hemby. Scooped up in the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action here on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Peoples. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the defense does everything that they need to do as far as the receivers downfield, but they forget about the check down. He gets it to the running back, and he's got room to pick up some positive yards.
2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. First down and 10 now. An inside give now from the shotgun. Clean toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
For the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Ohio State 28, Indiana 10.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15.
First and 10.
On first down, it's play action. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another first and 10. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Will be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Now, the offense trying to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Looks like he's going to run it. Eludes a tackle. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Here we're turning from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The offense was fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Over the middle. It's Williams. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
And the Hoosiers with 1st and 10 here. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. A big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback still with the football. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. To throw, it's Mendoza. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down in the red area? Beautiful play.
Off the play fake on first down. Catch made by the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line. Second down coming up.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Brings up second and goal.
Coming up, second down and goal. The quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
An important third down and goal now. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The comeback is on. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. They'll try to run this one in. They give it to him again, but this time he's stopped short. They come up empty on the 2-point try.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 28, Indiana 23.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. With the catch, it's Tate. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On third down, he drops to throw. Nice grab. It's Smith. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. That's a designed quarterback keeper. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Caught quickly. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. QB bootlegs here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. To the air. It's Mendoza. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Trying to find some room. It's Pemby. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
The Hoosiers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Ball's loose, they scramble for it. And the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, I cannot believe that he put the ball on the ground, working with the lead in the national title. You just know the head coach and the offensive coordinator told the offense before they ran onto the field, guys, hold on to the ball. The only way they get back into it is if we turn it over. It's exactly what they've done, and now your opponent has an opportunity to cut into this lead.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? A short completion to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. Catch made in space. Look out. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's now 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Indiana. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the 2-point conversion to tie this one up late. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. The conversion is good, and we are all tied up here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Graham. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drop. And they bounce back from that right away. They bring him down right at the 20.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. To throw, it's Mendoza. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
That completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. The pass rush closing in. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Hoosiers pick up enough for a first down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Clock stops officially 2 minutes to go before the end of this game. We'll take a quick pause. The Hoosiers trying to cash in here in the red zone. In the red area, it's Hemby. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. And they claim the lead here in the final couple minutes.
Well, there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On the run, it's Jackson. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. It's out of bounds after running for the first down and keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Looking downfield, it's saying, grabbed by the receiver. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? What a catch! Able to convert on 3rd, sets him up now, 1st down to the 22.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've got